2,000 metres. Your caller is John Russell.
And they're ready to run. Centivi on the inside. Lights on, they're off. Centivi lost a length or so, and one of the first out, Cannibal King towards the outside from Razor Pulse. Kendeering began well, the heavyweighter. Barcara showing speed just in behind them, and they were followed by Elenon and Centivi going up along the insider as they pass the 800. Centivi going right up along the inside, heads them off now from Barcara. Cannibal King. Parked just in behind the leaders is Elenon on the inside of Razor Pulse. A length and a half, Ringside Lady and Royal Discard, Kendeering, and Northwood Plume is last of all as they make the home turn. Centivi is the leader. Half a length to Barcara as they straighten up, and looking for the run behind them was Eleanor. Razor Pulse a bit further back. Cannibal King back behind them. The heavyweight racing greenly. Royal Discard down the outside. Northwood Plumer. Barcara takes the lead to the 250. A length and a half clear of Eleanor now in hot pursuit, and Razor Pulse is down the outside, and Ringside Lady running home well. Barcara was the leader. Eleanor on the outside is coming at Barcara in the final stages. Eleanor almost level. Barcara, Eleanor, they hit the line. Eleanor maybe from Barcara in a photo. Third home, Royal Discard from Ringside Lady, the heavyweight, followed by Razor Pulse, Northwood Plume. Further back, Cannibal King, Centivi, and last to finish is Kendeering.
Yes, it looked like Elenon just sneaking home there, but that was just my little view from high up here in the commentary box. So the Sandown Park Stakes. Meanwhile,
race 4 at Sandown. Elenon did get up and win, paid $5.70 to $1.90. Barcara $2.20 and Royal Discard $3.20.
Big appeal just outside the line. That's what it looked like. Well, we'll come back and have a look at that. Just one run off the over, 1 for 23.
Cool, eh? Now I've retired from long-range forecasts, I thought I might specialise in some short ones.
Under starters' orders for race 4 at Rose Hill. Freedom Ride is the last one to move into the gates, and they're set and ready for dispatch. 2,000 metres, and the line looks good. Ready to break. They face squarely. Prince of Epo dancing around in the stall. Off this time, good start into Groom, one of the first out. Ironic Boy jumped well with Vaxman and Harmonic Sea. The Ducks is away nicely, but Carmody's going back, trying to slot in. Sound Ring is widest of all in the early stages. Lazara slipping up on the fence into a handy spot. Just behind those horses, Tiggy Touchwood, followed by Endangered Species and Star Chimes, and out the back is Freedom Ride. To the mile pole, about to swing to the back, into Groom, just the leader over Vaxman on the outside. Ironic Boy is third, pulling a bit, followed by Lazara, and then Sound Ring and Noble Toff is close to the fence, followed by Tiggy Touchwood in the centre. On the rails then, Harmonic Sea and Prince of Epo is a bit wide as they go to the back. Then the Ducks on the inside of Endangered Species, followed by Freedom Ride, and out the back is Star Chimes. Vaxman on the outside has gone to the lead now by nearly a length to Into Groom, with Ironic Boy in third spot, Lazara fourth, followed by Noble Toff on the inside of Sound Ring. Then a line of 3. Harmonic Sea on the fence. In the middle, Prince of Epo, and Tiggy Touchwood is obliged to travel 3 deep as they go down the back of the course. At the head of the others, the Ducks on the inside of Endangered Species. Freedom Ride second last, and Star Chimes as last as they get to the 800 mark, where Vaxman slipped away. Vaxman put about 2.5 on Ironic Boy. Into Groom in third place. Lazara's under some pressure now, followed by Sound Ring. Prince of Epo taking off with Noble Toff, and they've carted Tiggy Touchwood very wide as they near the turn. Then Endangered Species, followed by the Ducks, Harmonic Sea, Freedom Ride, Star Chimes, and something's gone amiss with Into Groom, who dropped out a sudden and distant last, but on the corner, and Vaxman is a clear-cut leader over Noble Toff. Lazara's on the fence, then Harmonic Sea, followed by Prince of Epo, and the Ducks are starting to run on well, and further out Endangered Species. To the 200 mark, Noble Toff is veering out off the track. Close to the fence, Lazara. His Harmonic Sea coming through in the middle, and wider out the Ducks and Endangered Species, and they're all over the track. Endangered Species wide out, and Harmonic Sea in the middle of the track. Harmonic Sea's going best, and Harmonic Sea is drawing away in the last bit to win from Endangered Species, and third's close, Noble Toff. The Ducks with Lazara close to the inside, not too far away. Then Freedom Ride, Star Chimes and Vaxman, Prince of Epo well back in the field, Ironic Boy, and the last couple of Sound Ring and Tiggy Touchwood, who carried a furlong extra ground. And Into Groom sadly has collapsed just a few metres before the winning post. Lenny Beasley quite okay on his feet. Oh, Struth, that's a sad sight. I hope they get a screen around this horse very, very quickly. Into Groom. We'll get a check on the condition of the horse as soon as we possibly can. Rider Lenny Beasley unhurt. Now, The winner is number 3, Harmonic C, Darren Beatman, to pay $4.80 and $1.80. Second is number 10, Endangered Species, to pay $4.30, and it's a photo for third between Noble Toff and the Ducks. I think the issue might rest between that pair with Lazara close up. Noble Toff, if he gets third, would pay a dividend of $4.60. Let's go back to Bill Laurie.
Thank you, John. John Tappert, Rose Hill. Number 3, the winner of race 4. 4 dividends, New South Wales dividends. 3, 10 and 9. Stakes. Our caller is John Russell.
Hurricane Sky, a very good 3-year-old winner of the Blue Diamond last year. Here's a presser, last year's Toorak winner, about to go up. So this is a star-studded field contesting today's CF4 Stakes. One of the best I've seen in the history of the race. A presser moving in. A presser going up. Joins the line. Jern, the inside runner. And here's the last one, Hurricane Sky. Moving up. Race over 1,400 metres at weight for age. They're all in. Set for the CF4. Line good. They're off. And Hurricane Sky jump well, and Jern missed the start by a length, and one of the fastest out also. Spanish Mixers going up quickly towards the lead with Blue Boss, and Scalacci the grey just in behind them, running fourth as they settle, followed by Belzever over on the inside of Primacy. Never Under Charge is in behind them, a length and a half further back as Paris Lane, followed by Jern, Innocent King, and tailing out to be a long last early is Our Pompeii coming down the side. Blue Boss in charge of the 1,000, led by over a length the Hurricane Sky over on the outside of Scalacci, close up, and back behind them over on the outside Primacy there, followed by Spanish Mix and Belzever racing 3 deeper. Never Under Charge going up along the inside, a length and a half further back. Paris Lane, followed by Jern, Presser, Innocent King, and Our Pompeii is last of all. Coming up to the 600 metre mark, and Blue Boss travelling along nicely in the leader. Led over a length the Hurricane Sky, being followed by Primacy. Scalacci's getting a lovely run on the inside. Just behind them, Belzever. They're followed by Never Under Charge. Paris Lane back behind them. Jern as they straighten up. 400 to go. The leader is Blue Boss. On the outside, Hurricane Sky and Scalacci getting in the clear. Is starting to run home very well as they come down to the 200. Hurricane Sky is coming at Blue Boss, and Scalacci got chopped off at that point and Never Under Charge. And Jern down the outside is going to beat them all. It's swapping them. Jern hit the front. Jern has raced away to a convincing win. The Melbourne Cup winner of last year wins the CF4 brilliantly. Jern is first, Hurricane Sky or Scalacci in a photo for second and third, followed by Blue Boss. Back behind them, Never Under Charge, Paris Lane, Innocent King, Belzever, Our Pompeii, Presser, Spanish Mix, and last is Primacy.
Well, Jern, a great win in the CF4 Stakes back here in the Adelaide Oval. South Australia 3 for 39. Siddons has moved to 2. Brayshaw yet to score. Batsman out.
Handicap 1,100 metres, and here's Johnny Tuck.
Good, Richie, thank you. Yes, it's race 5, the Bravery Handicap, named after a good filly that Brian Mayfield Smith trained a few years back. And I'm almost certain she won a Group Fillies race in Brisbane. It, I think, was the QTC Oaks. Now going up into line is Pure Note. To complete that line, Ivory Beauty is in the stalls now, and they're all set and ready for dispatch, and the starter Billy Dale coming over to release the field. 1,100 metres. Concise, the inside runner. Great Verdict stands up well. Set for a start. Barrel of Fun faces squarely. Off. Good start, and Accidental Magic is the first out, beginning smartly. Barrel of Fun from a wide gate is rushing up to take on the leader. Concise will settle into the box seat, followed by Pure Note, and Great Verdict between horses is handy soon after the start. Then Ivory Beauty, followed by Centre Hold, and dropping out last and hard ridden in the early stages is Stitches. Coming around the first turn at the 700 mark, and Barrel of Fun the leader. Accidental Magic second. In third place, Pure Note. Concise is fourth on the fence, a bit more than a length to Great Verdict, being hunted along as they come to the turn. Ivory Beauty is off the track. On the fence, Stitches, and dropping out 2 lengths last is Centre Hold as they come around the corner. Barrel of Fun just the leader over Accidental Magic as they straighten up. Concise has pushed into the clear, and further out on the track is Pure Note, running on well as they come to the 200 mark. Stitches blocked for a run, can't get a crack at them. At the 200, Barrel of Fun tackled by Concise, and further out Pure Note, and then Accidental Magic. Concise the leader, but is flat to the boards. Pure Note on the outside having a crack at it. Concise just the leader. Pure Note trying trying desperately to pick her up, but can't, and Concise does the trick, coming away on the line from Pure Note. In third place, Stitches a good run, got held up in the straight, followed by Accidental Magic and then Barrel of Fun, which weakened in the last bit. Great Verdict never in it. Well back is Ivory Beauty, and Centre Hold is last in the 2-year-old fillies event. Concise makes it 2 out of 2, ridden by Kevin Moses, a Masqué filly. And on the line, she was coming away to win by about 3/4 of a length. Number 1, Concise, Kevin Moses, $2.10 and $1.20. Number 3, Pure Note second, James Innes, to pay $2. And number 2, Stitches third, Gavin Eads, to pay a place dividend of $2.10, and should have finished a little bit closer. That's the result on race 5 at Rose Hill, as we take you back to Richie Benno.
Thanks, Johnny Tapp in Sydney at Rose Hill. Good win there, brave win for Concise. Been some good racing today. That brilliant winner, Jeune, the CF4 Stakes. That was a magnificent performance. And a big one here from Victorians as well.
Yes, they're the dividends. Jeune pays $6.90 and $2.50. Those are Victorian dividends. A magnificent win, screaming through at the end of that race. And race 5 at Rose Hill, Concise $2.10 and $1.20.